Good morning, Anakin and Scratch Kids. I'm with this video on both channels. I cannot believe today makes 5 years I have been on YouTube. Wow. Um, I started this channel to make people aware of the government intrusion into their lives. I was waking people up. Really wake them up. Yeah. Well, here's the 4 things I've learned over the last 5 years. You cannot force people to wake up. Seriously, I spent the first year trying to do that. And what I've learned over time is there's so many things that I personally did not know. I was not aware of. Like how far down the rabbit hole you gotta go to really understand what's going on. So you can't wake people up to the truth if you yourself don't really know what that is. So it's probably a good thing people weren't listening at first. Second thing, there are players in this game that we don't even know. I didn't even know. It's kind of like the movie Wizard of Oz. There's a man behind a curtain. Well, until you are really ready, really ready to yank that curtain back and see what it is and who's behind that curtain, you can't understand what's going on. Third thing, there's more to a book than its binding. We've been told how evil socialism and communism are. That they're horrible, they're just awful. No explanation, just trust us. After all, your government would never lie to you, or so we're raised to believe. And once you get past that, you come to number 4. The government lies about everything. Everything. You name it, they've lied about it. I have a very hard time believing, I should say understanding, that people for so many generations have allowed this to go on. We've had Woodrow Wilson warned about the Federal Reserve. Dwight Eisenhower warned about the military complex. JFK warned about secret societies. And JFK was killed by them. So, it's amazing that one generation after another and another and another has just sat back and this has continued. Now, in this 5 years, I've learned of books I didn't even know existed. I had no idea about the Iron Mountain Report, about pawns in the game, about E. Edward Griffin, Federal Reserve, the creature from Jekyll Island is what I'm trying to think of. I had no idea that those books existed. But I have opened my mind up to learn, to really, really learn about these things. And what I've learned about the socialism communism is, 1, Karl Marx, Friedrich Engels wrote about an economic model to even things out. Well, there wasn't so much poverty and misery, and on the other side of the scale, so much wealth that they literally get brain damaged if they try to count their own money. Which is why they have people do it. Let them get brain damage from it. Socialism communism was supposed to be an economic model to even things out, not to murder people. And yeah, Karl Marx did say if you get rid of the capitalists, monarchs, and the oligarchs, you can have a much better society. I'm inclined to agree. I just am inclined to agree with everything I've learned in the last 5 years. So, I look forward to growing this channel, meeting more of you, interacting with y'all, because I do enjoy that. And hey, let's learn more. Let's pursue this a little bit further. Now, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are holding up well, given the current issues we're having. And remember, we are in this together. We gotta have each other's backs, regardless. D and R are just letters in a fishbowl that goes with a script. That's it. I will see you guys later.